Hello class. So in this session, we will be discussing a very important concept of financial statement, that is the objectives or the uses of financial statement and the limitations. So financial statement will cover basically the two very prominent part, the income statement and the balance sheet. So it is prepared ultimately to meet the requirement of different stakeholders or users. So the primary objective of the financial statement is to assist the users in their decision making. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಈ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದು ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ decisions. So they require the financial statement basically. So the financial statement ultimately it's required for the shareholders, first of all, to know their financial soundness of the company, where they invested their amount, and the other external parties. External parties means like maybe the investors or the creditors or the lenders or the banks or the government or any consultant or the investors and all. So the two major area they are focusing in the financial statement: the profitability of the organization, and second one is the financial position. So ultimately the two major areas are covered in the financial statement. Now we'll have a glance over the specific objectives of the financial statement from viewpoint of all the stakeholders. So analysis is the fundamental requirement of financial statement. Now the first point is it will give a true and fair view of financial position. It may be the profit and loss account or the balance sheet is prepared to give the true and fair view of the financial position, whether the company is making the profit or net worth or its liabilities or maybe its assets. Then the second one is to provide the information about the economic resources and the obligations of a business. Basically here they are prepared to provide the adequate, reliable and periodical information. We know that financial statement is prepared at the end of the every year. So it will give information about the economic resources and obligations of a business firm to the investors and other external parties who have the limited authority as well as ability or resources to obtain the information. Means to the management or to the employees, it is very what we can say that they have accessible authority, but the external parties they need to depend upon the financial statement to know the conditions. Next, the third point is to provide the information about the earning capacity of the business. So here they are provide the useful information which can gainfully be utilized to predict as well as compare and evaluate the business firm's earning capacity here. Means on the latter part, for the analysis, I think the financial statements are acting like one foundation so that the parties they are interested, they can predict or maybe they can analyze and evaluate the firm's earning capacity. Next one, it will provide the information about the cash flows. So the potential cash flow of the company in terms of their amount or in terms of their timing. So all these information to the investors as well as for the creditors are very important to know about the inflow and outflow of the cash in the organization. Next, it is very important parameter to judge the effectiveness of management. So the soundness of the company, especially the profitability and the financial position, surely it will depend upon the efficiency or effectiveness of management here. So financial statement, they supply information useful for judging the management's ability to utilize the resources of a business effectively. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ನ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, the information about the activities of business affecting the societies. So it can be given with the help of the financial statement. So they have to report the activities of the business organization affecting the society because which can be measured and which are important in its social environment. Because here so many things we're getting from the environment and our responsibility is there to give information about the activities in the organization. And it is also useful in disclosing the accounting policies also and to increase the understanding ability of the end users. So here basically these reports have to provide the significant policies or concept followed in the process of the financial statement preparation. It may be any the law, regulations, the accounting standard. So the end users, they should know for their better understanding in the analysis part. And ultimately, the financial statements are form a basis for a decision of the stakeholders. So ultimately, we are coming to the primary objective here again. So different parties are interested in the financial statement. We are calling them as a stakeholders. So starting from the shareholders like owners, directors, the customers, the suppliers, employees, government, and the lenders and the public. So all these parties are interested in the financial statement. So investors are looking at the financial statement on their perspective. So how much return on their capital invested or whether the company is running in the profit. So they want to know the profitability position. The management is interested in the financial statement to take the decision in the organization. Next, the trade union, they want to know the soundness of the financial position to claim their benefits, especially the bonus or any kind of compensation. Lenders are very important external parties, because whenever you want to lend some money to others, so definitely you are also analyzing the financial position. ನಾವೀಗ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಹಣ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂದಿದ್ರೆ ಸಲ, so we are going for their background checking. So definitely the banks or financial institution or any other agencies, if they want to fund you, so definitely they want to go through the financial statement. Next, the trade creditors or the suppliers, if they want to supply the goods on credit terms, so the financial soundness are very important here. They want to know the credibility of the firm or the solvency of the firm. Next, the tax authorities, they want to know the profitability and the amount of tax they are paying. So tax related issues, I think the tax authorities, they are interested. Then another important stakeholders are researchers, especially maybe the PhD scholars or any other agencies. They are looking the financial statement from research point of view. So it's like acting as a secondary data for their analysis purpose. And the internal stakeholders are employees. So they want to know their soundness of the financial position, and they will also feel secure if the company is running under profit. And government and other agencies, especially in the government, the departments will come there. So they want to know the financial statement of the company, whether it is prepared as per the statute. And finally, the stock exchange parties. It may be the SEBI, or what we can say that the external shareholders or maybe the investors, they want to invest in the companies. So these are the various objectives of the financial statement. Now the second part is the limitations. So actually the financial statement is not full of benefits. So there are some kind of loopholes are there in the preparation, as well as while they are considering various areas. So the limitations of financial statement are those factors a user should be aware of before relying on them to an excessive extent, because these knowledge are very important before investing their funds in a business. So let us have a glance over the some limitations of the financial statement. The first point is financial statement lack in a basis for projection. Now, especially the financial statement, we know that it is prepared on the basis of historical data. So we are having a data about the past records here. So by using the financial statement, you can go for comparison, you can go for analyzing the trend, but it is very important to predict the future. So what will happen in the future? I think the financial statement will not give any kind of clue. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು ಆದಲ್ಲಿ, ಈಗ 5 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ 6ನೇ ವರ್ಷ ಅದೇ ಕಂಪನಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿಕ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. But the shareholders and other parties, actually they likely want to know the position in the future. But here financial statement are historical in nature, and it will only report the past trends. So this is a very important limitation of the financial statement. So what we can say here, financial statement are historical in nature. And second one is financial statement is only a tool and not the final remedy. So here in the analysis of the financial statement, actually the personal judgment of the analyst is more important. Therefore, here we should not depend on the single ratios before reaching any conclusions, because already we know that financial statement especially prepared on the basis of the uh, past data, and I think it's very difficult to predict the future, and the single parameter will not work here. So here what we can say, it is one kind of interim report. It's not a complete report of the financial position or the company's position. So to some extent the financial statement will work to analyze the financial soundness. Next very important limitation is financial statement are not adjusted for inflation. Means the price level change are ignored here. In the preparation of balance sheet, the book value is considered and not the market value. So that's why it is very difficult to compare the financial position of the company. Because if you purchase an asset in the year 2000, like example, you can say 2018, when you have to compare the position of the company in 2019, the value will differ. So when you have to compare the profitability of company of 2018 with 2019, maybe the cost will increase. So if the inflation rate is relatively high, so the amounts associated with the assets and liabilities in the balance sheet will appear inordinately low, because here the price level is not considered. And next one, the financial statement are ignoring the qualitative aspects. So qualitative aspect means especially financial statement is talks about only financial data. Non-financial data, they are not included, especially the employees' morale or their satisfaction. Because if a company is running under profit or the company's financial position is sound, the reason for that is only because of the contribution or efficiency or knowledge or maybe the experience of the employees or the managers working in the company. But ಈ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಎಫಿಷಿಯನ್ಸಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ನೋ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಮೆಜರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ financial statement here. So it completely ignores the human resource. It does not measure the qualitative aspect of the business, whether employees are satisfied, their morale, or their contribution to the organization. And next one, the financial statement, the requirement is a different interest of parties is very difficult to meet, because the financial statement here cannot meet the purpose of all the parties interested in them, because the requirement of investor is different, management is different, and employees are mainly interested in the profitability of business. So you are having only one financial statement, and it is very difficult to meet the requirement of different stakeholders. So that's why in the absence of some reliable data, the result shown by the financial the analysis or maybe the financial statement, sometimes it will mislead the requirement of the stakeholders. And final point is financial statement may not be comparable. So ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ first of all it is very difficult to compare in a inter-firm level. So there are two types of comparison will work: intra comparison and inter comparison. Intra comparison ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಕಂಪನಿಯ 2-3 ವರ್ಷದ ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. ಇಂಟರ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಂಪನಿ ಜೊತೆ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತದ್ದು. So here the problem is the company's financial statement, especially that it is based on the accounting concept and convention, and there is an influence of some personal judgments. So because of these two reasons, so here the different company they are following different approaches. So these issues can be located by examining the disclosure that the company prepare the financial statements. So that's why the financial statement is not a better tool for comparison of the financial performance of different companies. So ultimately, the two important concepts we discussed here: the objectives of financial statement, keeping in mind the different stakeholders. So the primary objective is to assist the different stakeholders in the decision making process, and different limitations of the financial statements. So here we are concluding this particular session.